I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
If it had a title, it would just be it would just say like the name of the game and like a number.
Yeah, that would be way helpful.
That is all it needs.
So I do go back and sometimes if I'm trying to remember something, and I just click randomly around the date I think the game was played until I find it.
You know, I actually try and figure it out by date. So, like, what was March the 9th? Was it a Friday?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the thing is, you can tell by the thumbnails which game it is.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
But like, if this idea is to actually attract viewers, it would be respectful for them to title the videos.
And also, sometimes I've been a little anxious because it currently claims to be a Let's Play of a specific Armor Games game, and I've wondered, what if the creators of that game find this?
Yeah, maybe consider naming things properly.
And I've updated them in the past, but
I don't think defamation of character for games is a thing.
Yeah, I'm not actually worried that they would bring legal action against me or some shit, but it would annoy them, and I would get an angry email, perhaps.
I mean, it depends on the company. Most companies are pretty chill. Like, a few companies
It's not a company. It's a dude who uploaded their game to ArmorGames.com.
Yeah.
Oh, I doubt he's even gonna check. I mean,
yeah.
Though, I mean, if he does have a Google alert, he must be terribly confused.
I had to Google your channel like by the letter.
0% drop frames this entire time, so maybe that restart really was what I needed.
It helps me, I know, when I have a lot of issues on my computer, and that helps me more than anything else.
And Windows 10 just does weird shit the way they actually require you to restart. They want to make it look like the startup is as fast as possible, so they artificially enhance the startup.
Weird. I know with mine, it will stop allowing me to hibernate if it wants to restart. I don't know if it's a problem on my computer or something they actually programmed in, but that's what happens. It'll just like it will not go into hibernation mode until I restart again.
Probably something gets stuck in the RAM and wasn't cleaned up properly.
Probably something like that.
Numbers aren't really fluctuating. 0% dropped frames this whole time, so I think...
You sound great.
You sound great, too.
Oh, that's... You guys are such nice friends.
Okay, if you can hear me, respond to this. Does my character get head pats next session?
I don't know.
Well, that entirely depends on whether you're a good girl or a bad girl.
And which character, which game? I mean, there's a lot of variables here.
I mean, have you been a good Susan or a bad Susan?
I've been a skanky Susan. I'm sorry.
As long as you're not a Stacy, it's all good.
You guys know what I'm referencing?
I had no idea.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
That's a quote from Yami Merrick as they interpret him. Have you been a good Susan or a bad Susan?
Not familiar with that, but...
A very bad Susan, as it turns out.
Moving on. You guys wanna start?
I say we should just lean into it and just do the whole time just talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean, I'm gonna get in the shower in like 15 minutes, so...
Alright, give me a second here. I'll be ready. Well, I am ready. And the entire time span that we've all been doing this, I managed to finally crack the layout of this fucking dungeon and get everything squared away.
Oh, you actually figured out all the missing bits?
Yeah. Fucking, it turns out that that each floor, all the rooms and stuff, they don't just refer to individual floors, they refer to individual rooms in each floor, which to me was confusing as shit.
Well, yeah.
Well, they have to tell you what was in each room.
Okay, me and I'll be ready. I bought this new Maxwell House boost, and you can get it in varying degrees of extra caffeine. I got the 1.75 times extra caffeine.
That's gotta not be good for you.
Well, it's only 1 3/4 more than the standard stuff. I've drank stronger.
Yeah, I know, but you can like gain resistance to caffeine, and that's probably.
Tolerant.
Well, here's the
you're
thing.
doing.
I can go cold turkey on anything and come back fresh.
Okay.
I do not believe you for enough.
Yeah, I'm with Humam. I do not believe you.
Okay, do you want me to stay out of the game for 2 weeks to prove it?
No, don't eat meat for 2 weeks to prove it.
Why?
Ooh.
Okay, 1 second, I'll be back.
Yeah, but meat is not an addiction.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me, puppy. I had a really nice breakfast today and immediately jumped into the pool with no problem.
Well, you have some kind of, like, special ability that I don't.
I have teeth that don't decay. No matter what I do.
And Humam is a robot, but I'm guessing that's his fault because 0% dropped frames.
Like the sausage party as it is.
Okay, it
Anyway.
lost itself there, but it successfully reconnected, it says.
Okay.
And
All
it's
right.
not acting like it's a new stream, so I don't know if that will... how that'll look on YouTube, if it'll look like there's 2 separate videos. Knowing YouTube, it will, because YouTube sucks.
Yeah. That's okay. It's for archival purposes, so it's fine.
That's not how you archive things. Again.
That is exactly what YouTube is for.
Anyway, so, yeah, you killed this thing. Let me get some music going.
Could you shift ping, because... Thank you.
The giant plant of nastiness.
So, what happened, Lance? He's still dead. So,
Poor
let's,
Lance.
after Alpha, we arrived at the fort. We
Yeah.
walked through here, and this plant kind of ambushed us and sprayed us with some hallucinogens. We killed it. Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna peek behind this door. There's a perception.
Okay, 1 second. Let me get better music on fitting of this.
Sure.
Yeah, this kind of sounds Swan Lakey, and that doesn't fit a fort.
I don't
at all.
hear any music.
Me
Oh, I
neither.
turned it off.
Classic.
Okay, so in the distance, what you see is you see a campfire, and there are a bunch of what look like really hairy little men around the fire, and they're celebrating and drinking.
Knowledge, know what these creatures are?
Give me knowledge of nature.
Knowledge.
And... yeah, I'll roll knowledge nature as well.
Lance is still having problems.
Yep.
I'm still having problems too.
Yeah, but you're white. So.
Damn. What the fuck was that supposed
You know,
to mean?
this is why I want to eventually digitize my consciousness and put it into a robot.
So that you can always sound like a robot.
And that way, when someone presents me with racism, I could just peel back my skin and say, "Look at my cybernetic superiority."
Yep, and then they beat the shit out of you because you're a robot.
Clank, 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 standing there as they're breaking a metal pipe over my titanium composite endoskeleton.
You high estimate how much money you're gonna have in the future, Darbo.
I'll save up for
Highly
this.
overestimate the power of a robot in the future.
Yeah, that too.
Just look at Barry from Archer. Anyway, fucking. So with that knowledge of nature, you know that these are Koreds. They're a type of Fae.
Are they nice Fae or mean Fae?
Let me take a quick look-see here. They are neutral Fae.
Oh.
Chaotic neutral, animate rope, shatter, stone shape, stone tell. Let's see. Their hair moves of its own accord.
That's cool.
They can make its hair reach out, interfere with adjacent creatures. Koreds are an ancient Fae race who like forested areas with nice rocky ground. They resemble small, wild-haired humanoids with wild, knotted hair. Koreds especially like to dance in ancient stone circles within forest glades, often led by satyrs with panpipes. They are a shy race and do not take kindly to outsiders discovering them. Even by accident, they almost always attack non-Koreds who stumble into their territory seeking to kill them or at least drive them off. Kored clothing normally consists of simple leather apron, jerkin, or kilt, leaving their legs uncovered and their feet bare. Their clothes usually have a large pocket or pouch to hold their belongings. Their hair and beard grow quickly, sometimes an inch a day.
So I'm going to push the druid forward with a, you go talk to him. Dude,
What's the
they'll
language?
probably be nicer to you.
They know Common and Sylvan.
Do they see us?
Let me pull that up because there's some special circumstances. You see, they're fucking drinking a lot.
Okay.
Like, they are drinking so much. 1 second. Let me get to here. That's a separate thing. It's been a while since I even looked at the beginning of this area. Okay, so when this happens, when this happens, let me see here. I'm going to roll. Puppy, what do you deem the DC to see you all is?
If we're not stealthing, then they just do.
I don't know. There's some specific stuff. They're really inebriated. They're taking a huge penalty.
I mean, if it would normally be trivial, then I would say it's DC 0, and then add the inebriation and whatever distance penalty. So
18 probably.
Okay, well, let me see here. Well, here's the thing.
The nearest one of us is 50 feet away, so that's a 10 plus. That's a minus 10 penalty. So DC 10, and then whatever penalty from inebriation.
They made it, but now separate thing. Okay, they're actually going to be like, intruders!
Go talk to him. You're the flowery nature guy.
I don't think they're going to be very reasonable.
Well, you could try to reason with them. It's not out of the question.
Go ahead, puppy. Talk.
I mean, I was waiting for initiatives. But okay. I'm like, hey, guys, we don't mean any harm. I'm an aspect of nature just like you. We're just here to look for some friends of ours who we thought are here. But we're also happy to make new friends.
Okay. So let me see here. Do you got diplomacy that you can roll?
I do. It's not good.
It's better
Me,
than
por
nothing.
favor, ¿puedes irte para tu cuarto? Si vas a gritar, porfa.
The thing you say at the beginning is just Spanish shit. Come on, dude.
17 diplomacy, non-terrible.
That's not terrible at all. Let me take a quick look-see here. Yeah. So the one in front is gonna be like, "Aye, boyos, let's calm down." He seemed like at least the fool did not interrupt our celebrating. You don't get up here though.
I nod, and I immediately go up there along with McKitty.
Okay. Some of them take a little bit of an interest in you since you're a plant thing, and they're all like, "Ooh, can you ferment your grapes into wine, me lad?"
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while, but I mean, I was made from a grapevine that was originally grown for exactly that purpose.
One of them kind of picks up your plant-like arm and sees how little it is. And he's like, "It probably doesn't have a lot of strength, though." Yeah.
Huh. So, I'll produce. I will either, depending on. Let's see. Let's see how many good... I generally grow my good berries at the beginning of the day. Let's see how many I had. 7. So 1 for me, 1 for Kitty. Do the rest of you guys have rations you're eating, or are you eating good berries?
Survival every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I have 5 extra good berries. Which are effectively my fruit. Huh. So yeah, I can totally make wine from myself. I mean, like I say, it takes a while, and I mean, obviously, anything I produce this morning isn't going to be all that fermented for some time, but I'm going to check my actual racial features, see if I have any quicker way to make wine than that.
Might be a spell.
Let's see. Unassuming foliage, climber, yeah, I have good berry. The only difference between me and another vine leshy is that I have good berry instead of pass without trace. Which pass without trace is a stupid spell anyway because I don't think it applies to the whole party, at least in this context. Maybe if you actually cast it, it can. Anyways, so let's see if there's a wine creation spell.
There's Tears to Wine. I think it's a level 3 cleric spell. Not sure if it's anything else.
Tears to
Gotta
Wine.
be something better than that.
It's a level 1 druid spell. It turns non-magic liquids, including spoiled, rotten, diseased, and poisonous, or otherwise contaminated drinks, tears, seawater, or similar fluids into mead or wine of average quality.
Exactly, see? I know every spell and everything. I am God. I'm Nethys.
Now, with that said, I've not prepared that. And I need to start leaving spell slots unprepared. I've not been doing that. So, I do have a spell to make that I can use to make wine. I won't be able to prepare it until tomorrow.
They don't mind if you're willing to stay long enough. They'll be willing to accept you into the party.
I mean, we do have business, but we can definitely stay a night here.
What is this music?
Merriment.
Yeah, they're just being really merry, and they kind of whip you up into the celebration a little bit and just say, oh, okay, if you're staying here, they say as you're kind of hoisted up onto the shoulders of one, and they're kind of carrying your cat around.
He nuzzles them.
And they're all like, just avoid this tower over here, and maybe be very careful the one over here. The one to the north has some red caps.
It has what now?
Red caps. They wanted to take a little bit more of the bloody festivities. Hey, you there, Ovi! Stop playing with that corpse like it's a hand puppet. You see, one of the Korads has shoved his hand up into the severed torso of a hobgoblin and is manipulating its jaw and head with its hand in order to make a mock and grotesque hand puppet.
Excuse me, may I go borrow my friend? May my friends borrow me for just a second?
Sure!
I just learned there's something here that needs to die screaming.
Be careful of the southern tower. We have a bit of a feud with the leprechauns there. Oh, and don't go near the barn here. There's two really pissed off cows.
So I understand your statement and proceed to walk forward.
No,
and light
not
one of
them, not them, not them, not them, not them. No, no. Hey, come on. Really?
So what happened?
Clarify your statements to the woodsman.
What?
Clarify your statements in the future.
Okay, I said no, not them, not them, not them.
You probably stopped me before I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were talking about. Who has to die? I was not clear on that at all.
There are multiple bad
Yeah.
things in the area.
Okay.
In the Northern Tower, there are unnature creatures.
Oh, okay. So not these guys.
No. But there's a kind of fae that is the opposite of nature.
Okay.
Regarding those cows, though, I imagine I could probably talk some sense into them.
I'm needed back shortly.
You probably could. Let me crack open that part of the thing here. There we go. There's actually 2 oxen, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could, all I'd need to do, I could literally have a chat with them. I bet if there's something wrong, they could maybe even explain it, and I could help.
All right. All right. So if you'd like to, you can approach down here. I'll reveal areas
Down
here.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. I give them the opportunity to get out of the way, however, if they want to. And then I'll cast Speak with Animals. Yeah. Speak with Animals. And,
Okay, they tell you like if you choose to talk with them and
guys.
stuff.
how you doing? I heard you were in here and that maybe you were having some problems. I'd like to help.
Please keep us away from the Fae. They teased our friends to death.
Oh,
I'm back.
Oh,
So yeah, they're kind of traumatized because as you can see with a little bit of blood and what looks like a little bit of branding on two of the stalls, and the fact that some of the Koreds were enjoying some roast. You could tell that some of the pranking and other things that that Fae are normally known for got out of hand with the Koreds and led to the death of 2 oxen.
I see. I'll tell you what. I'll not let them come in here anymore. Do you have normal caregivers, maybe humans, that maybe were here until recently?
They speak up and say that they were for the most part ignored when hobgoblins came in here about a few weeks ago, and they tell you that they don't know what happened to their handlers for the most part.
All right. Are they male or female, or a mix?
There's 1 male, 1 female.
All right. Knowledge nature. Are oxens valid farm Well, I was about to say, are oxens valid farm animals for any purpose other than meat? Obviously, oxens can do heavy lifting, but do they do milk?
They can.
All right. I'll tell you what, I come from a settlement of humans that are currently looking for some friends of your own handlers. Maybe we could handle you for a time until those others, until we reach those others, or even for longer if they don't need you. Not that
they look at you. They look at you very as long as they're fed and taken good care of. They're willing to. And one of them kind of hypes up and goes, "Oh boy, I hope I get to meet Wilbur again."
Oh, absolutely. Well, absolutely. Are you guys hungry right now?
Yes, please.
I give them each a good berry, which for them is about half the food they need in a day. Probably.
One of them accidentally bites your plant-like arm off, and I'm joking.
Yeah. That would at least require a roll against my AC.
I know, I'm just joking, though. Don't sweat it.
So, if you guys... Yeah, so of those 5 good berries I have left, I now have 3. So, I've now... And So I'm gonna say, now I'm gonna go talk to those other Fae, those Fae outside. I'm gonna make sure that they realize that they shouldn't hurt you, and as we leave here, I guess we could take you with us back to our people.
They look extremely happy.
All right, and I'll. Because speak with animals won't last very long, I'll just talk to the Fae. I say, hey, the cows in there, I had a chat with them, and they agreed to be, come with us as we leave and do oxen things for us. Could we have them? And could you not roast them? Because we really could use them. And they seem excited.
Sure, we got no problem with you taking them. All our good fun's kind of wasted on them. They just get scared and run around their pens anyway.
Just
Yeah,
wondering,
animals-
does it actually list them as oxen or cows?
It says oxen.
Oh, yeah, we're not starting a farm. That's whatever.
We already have sheep, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, oxen are castrated male cows, so you can see why that would not be useful to us.
The male one is food, the other one is permanent milk.
Well, if they're both oxen, then there's no milk to be had.
Yeah, but they're
Oh.
laborers. They can do heavy lifting.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, that too.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, they agreed to it. For now, there's no need for you to leave this pen. But we'll take you with us as we go.
All right. They gave you a soft nod, and just like cute animal videos, they go over to your kitty and start licking it.
I sense like an essence of myself has been duplicated, and I feel almost stronger.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. So, aside from that, do you ask them about anything in the main building?
The cows?
The cows or the Koreds?
I might ask them if they know anything about what's in the other parts of the building, but if they say no, I'll accept that, because that's kind of what I expect.
Okay, so they're still, for the most part, pretty damn inebriated, but coherently they hear about a few things.
I meant the cows that when I was talking there, but yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, you can also ask the Koreds. They probably know more.
I will do that as well.
Okay, so what you can get is that this is that they're basically having a big Fey revel called the Red Rock Revel here. And so that it's mostly Koreds. There are some other types of Fey, though. Aside from the leprechauns and redcaps, there's two specific Koreds that are sitting in
Back shortly.
the main building. There's what's his name? Let me get to it here. They tell you about where's this guy's name? Jesus Christ. So Bristlebilly is an actually very industrious Kored and is working on various devices, but being a Fey, his thoughts are scatterbrained and he can't really finish a single thing until he really focuses on it, or just happens to come across something to instantly fix it. Not wanting to be disturbed, he used his stone shape ability to block off some doors, requiring you to either stone shape them back or break them down.
All right. They mentioned that they were having a dispute with leprechauns. That they said they were down here in the south.
Yeah.
I asked them about the character of this dispute.
Give me a second. Let me read that section again here super quick. All right, where is it? Okay, so basically, what they've what's going on is that the leprechauns don't want other Fey coming up into that. The Koreds say that the leprechauns are scheming something. They don't know what, but it might be against another Kored in the main building named Hulk.
I see.
They don't try to go into the tower because they've trapped several training dummies with jagged pieces of cold iron weapons that they destroyed.
I see. That's good to know. I make a mental note of exactly which door he said that about.
So let me reveal that. So the bottom floor of the J8 tower, which I'm about to reveal here, is free of traps except for the top of the stairs there, which I will reveal here on the GM info layer. If it'll let me. Did I make that part of the map? Where the fuck did I? Oh, whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Now I can put this on the correct layer. Put that on the map. So that red spot is where the trap is, and it makes dummies with lots of cold iron weapon pieces in them
I'm
roll
back.
down the stairs.
I see.
Ooh, are we fighting something?
No.
No.
The Korrids just politely told me about a trap they had set up elsewhere in the building.
No, not them. The leprechauns did it. The leprechauns don't want the Korrids getting in on their schemes.
I see.
I want to sense
well,
more of them saying that.
I see. Well, unfortunately,
They're truthful.
Unfortunately, in this edition of the game, cold iron stuff will hurt me as much as it'll hurt you.
Well, they say, well, we're more sturdy than you imagine, he says as one of the Korrids smashes him over the head with a shillelagh, laughing hysterically, and he just kind of walks it off like nothing happened.
Cool.
I smile
Why is
politely.
there So, to recap, the leprechauns are like J8, or like the path through J8.
Yeah, they're hiding up in the upper floors and are scheming, or so the Korrids say. The red caps are in 1 second. Let me put this. I'm just gonna reveal this section here. 1 second.
And I might have even mentioned these creatures before because red caps are think of like my relationship with red caps, like I kind of conceive of them the same way that like think about imagine like a political extremist who really hates some group of people and wants to commit genocide against them. That's my attitude towards red caps. Because they are, in a primal sense, they are the opposite of me. I am r/aw, and they are r/gord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm r/fur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad joke. Bad joke.
I will be Superb Al.
Wait, what?
Have you not been to our Superb Owl?
Superb owl.
Yeah.
Like an owl, the animal that is superb, like the adjective.
Yes.
Not aware of it at all.
Here, I will link it in No Context 1.
Alright. 3 people have pinged me, apparently. Oh, that's one person.
I'm r/digit drop.
I get the pun now that I see it written. Yeah.
So, Darbo, what
Yeah?
else were you gonna show us on the map? You said you were gonna...
That's everything.
Cool. Should we go take care of the red caps?
I kind of need to get in the shower, so I was gonna wait till either combat started or someone did something, or something outside of my wheelhouse started. I kind of want to be here for the whole red cap encounter because it's meaningful to me personally.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've got
What's the
about
other thing?
15 minutes until the family's doing shit, so
Oh, damn.
yeah.
So you're gonna have to
It's
try
one of
to
those
leave.
days. More or less.
Okay, are you who's Mr. Diplomacy check?
Not it.
I got a good one. I got plus, currently, did I get my diplomacy? +9 currently.
Okay.
I will
alright.
go
my,
with the,
my diplomacy is 10.
well, you are
Alright.
better.
Then how about I'll
Can you delay the shower 15 minutes?
that's how it
we'll
should
do
look.
we'll do that.
Okay.
So let's go take out the red caps.
Okay.
Or okay. If Leon was our best diplomacy check, I was thinking we would do the leprechauns, but
Yeah, if that's what you want to
Sure.
do. I'm okay for either.
Let's go do the leprechauns then.
Oh, and do we have a trap disabler?
Kevin,
No,
your Dex, you're the best.
I don't think I have
That
rank.
doesn't mean that he can do it.
It's not trained only.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
it actually literally is.
There's a trait for it, but yeah.
Right, you have to have the trap. That's one thing I don't like. You need to have trap finding class feature or some other way to.
That's only for magical traps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is
But,
still dumb, but
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that means that you're specifically trained for magical traps. It makes sense.
yeah, but it makes it so that there's kind of a major part of the game that's just unhandleable to a lot of parties.
I would say
Unless
like
you're a mage in general or pick up the trait.
I would say 5 ranks in disable device counts. Once you get up to that point where I'm really good at disabling devices,
Yeah.
I put a fair amount of effort into it.
Right, but
Yeah.
that's more a feat of engineering than handling magic.
Right, but default rogues don't know anything about magic, but
Guys,
they can handle
we're on a
magic.
tight.
Yeah,
time.
let's go. Let's go.
Alright, whatever we're doing, let's do a thing.
Leprechauns or red caps, whichever.
So let's go do the leprechauns. We'll trigger the trap somehow.
So,
Well, we shouldn't have to trigger the trap.
Do you really not have any points in disable device?
Why? I'm not that person. I could.
You're that Dex guy. Do you have
That
it?
doesn't mean that's his thing.
It doesn't mean it, but it means that probably if he had one.
I think
in it,
I thought it was
he'd probably be the
Torso.
best at it.
Wasn't Torso like an investigator or something?
Alchemist.
Alchemist. Do they? I think they get that, don't they?
Makes sense
They
that
don't
they
have-
would, but I don't know
they
that
don't
they
have
do.
trap finding, but they might be. I mean, they're intelligence based, so they might be skillish.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna. Does anyone have Mage Hand?
Double,
No.
I walk up the stairs.
But Create Water would,
Okay.
and Spark, and a few other things would do it too. So
Hold on here.
Holding on.
Okay, so all right, it gets to make an attack roll. As it rolls down,
I love how your character just decides to dim-wittedly
28?
walk up the stairs and suck a trap.
28 hits.
okay. Take 20 points of damage.
Jeez,
Cool.
that is significant.
All right. So let me pull you back and get rid of the trap. So let me. Can I do this, please, game? And can you quit fucking with me here? I can't get rid of it. It's on the map layer. All right. Oh, yeah, you can heal yourself practically of all the damage.
Mhm.
Okay. So, do you go up to the next floor?
Sure, we do that.
Okay. So, you remember how I was trying to find the perfect icon for a leprechaun?
Yes.
Of course.
Go there and zoom on in.
Oh, yep.
I know someone suggested that. I don't know who.
No, I
Yeah,
found it
it's a Darbo
myself.
thing.
There's someone specifically we talked about the movie. It's when
Yep, that was a Darbo thing.
Oh, that was a Darbo thing. Okay.
Okay, so they freak out because of what goes on, and as you're going up the stairs, which I believe it's
Hey,
these
we come in
stairs.
peace, guys. We're not. Well, I mean, we're from downstairs, but we're not the other guys from downstairs. We come in peace.
1 second.
Bluff check.
It's not a
You're
bluff.
either
We
guy
don't
who-
come in peace.
We're not gonna kill the leprechauns. I mean, come on, they're evil leprechauns. We gotta kill them.
What part of that is evil?
Look at them.
Have you seen them?
The
Are you telling me you're judging somebody by their looks?
They're actually not really that nasty, but I decided to take that for thematic effect.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else want to roll diplomacy?
Yeah.
If you were told me we're being diplomatic towards these guys, I will.
Shit rolls.
Roll 1d20 plus 9.
Come on,
You
kill
gotta
me.
roll a 1d100.
27.
You
Good
gotta roll a
leprechauns.
1d100.
Good leprechauns. We are here today to bring peace to this community. Please come with us, and we shall resolve this conflict once and for all.
A color spray misses the party's head, and then they're like, "Oh, sorry, me boyos. Come on, guys, Colin, Peter, come on, get your asses out from behind the kegs. We got good thing. We got revelers here. Don't be drinking our alcohol, though, me laddies."
it's all right.
So they basically, do you like talk to them about the place and stuff?
Sure. Try to get what's the issues?
Yeah.
What's their side of the story?
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Okay, so they basically say they hold themselves up here because they detest the far more violent revelings that have been going on. You're kind of in the aftermath of what was a bit more brutal of a revel. And they don't like the Kored that is hosting the revel, who's up in the main building, because it's much more violent than they want, and the violence is distracting from their more heavy drinking. And they intended to basically cut and run after grabbing Hulk's special liquors that he has stored. What else? And they say that if you agree to bring at least 4 bottles of the rare herbal liquors, they can use their spell-like abilities to aid you.
Aid us against the Red Caps, or in
Oh no! In general, they can cast Fabricate and Major Creation.
It's interesting.
That's useful.
Yeah. I assume they say those things in words rather than give me the names of the spells, so I can.
Yeah, they're like, we don't have no pots of gold, my lads, but we can definitely make you some good things. Make your shoes shiny and new.
Did you just go Norwegian?
I kind of did.
Just go with it. Just go with
Also, damn it! I just realized one of them's female, and I didn't have time to post a face image of one of the sexy leprechauns I have in my image storage.
So, works like minor creation. So, major creation basically makes a thing.
Mm-hmm. And they also have
Wow.
Fabricate.
It makes a thing that will last for a considerable amount of time. Weirdly, vegetable matter is easier to keep around than stone, which I think should definitely be the other way around.
I agree.
I think it's a matter of density.
Maybe.
What if we just collected a big thing of erratas and homebrews we came up with and ran a game using those?
Be too complicated.
A lot of it would probably get voted out.
Well, okay, maybe not homebrew, but at least things that we feel should be changed. Anyway, so they say they don't want to fear the tower because the Korads are a bit too rambunctious, and they're really surprised you managed to keep them from straight up attacking you.
I mean, I think we just lucked out, really.
They do tell you that if you're interested in weapons and stuff in the lower level, There's some hidden stuff.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Lance.
Cool.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe it. This is way better.
Yeah.
That is what happens when you use the app.
Okay. I can't believe I didn't use the app before. Thank you, guys. So yeah, it's like all green now. All good. Okay, I'm all good. Where are we? Where are we? Sorry for that.
We just entered
Dealing
the
with
castle.
leprechauns.
We're making. There's a. After the hobgoblins came here, there was a Fey revel. Red Caps, against whom I intend to commit genocide, killed all of the hobgoblins, but we're now dealing with some of the nicer Fey.
Okay.
Just making sure that they're our friends. And these leprechauns want us to take some beer from one of the Fey factions.
Okay.
But really, we're just kind of.
You mean to kill?
You're. Either I'm having problems or he is. Oh, it's my.
Yes.
Just can't get a break today.
I need to BRB super quickly because I need to use the bathroom. I'll be back momentarily.
All right. I'm going to hop out at this moment then.
All right. In that case, let's do our break so I can shower.
Yep. You guys have fun. I'll catch you for the next one.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
link my sheet in case you need it.
Do you promise?
We're having a
there you
10
go.
minute. We're having a 10 minutes break, Lance.
All right,
Come back
later
in 10
on.
minutes.
Okay. Before you guys leave. So we are actually in that second floor, right?
Huh?
Okay.
And
So here's a recap. We entered the castle. There were
Okay.
some Fae in there. The Fae told us there are leprechauns in the tower of the castle. And the Fae and the leprechauns are kind of against each other for some reason. We talked with the Faes and we told them, we'll go and talk to the leprechauns for them. We went up to the tower, which is where the leprechauns are, and we talked with them. The leprechauns said that they will help us and just like join our group if we bring them some beer from the Fae downstairs. That is the recap so far. We are currently on the second floor. You see where we all are? That's where you are as well.
I see. Okay.
What else?
Okay. So you guys talked to the guys in the bottom. They told you to go top to the leprechauns. Okay. The leprechauns are now tell you to go down and get some beer. So it's like we are kind of have to decide between the guys in the bottom and the guys in the top.
Basically, kinda, yeah. We'll talk about it more when we all come back.
Okay,
See
thank
you
you.
in 10
I think that's actually pretty good. Actually, pretty good explanation. Thank you.
Yeah, see you in 10 minutes.
Okay, see you.
Okay. You can sit back down. Hello. I'm back. Everyone on break? All right, I need more coffee. Here, let me see here.
I'm back if anybody is.
I am here now.
That's good to know. Poppy's gonna be late just because it's a shower and he usually takes like 30 minutes for those.
Hmm.
Even though he says like 15. So to get this straight, the leprechauns want beer from the corns, the
Corads.
Corads.
Mhm.
And what do the Corads want?
They just want to revel.
So would the Corads be okay with like giving off 4 barrels?
Not their leader's booze. You'll have to take it from that guy.
Are the Corads very competitive or like sports? Do they like sports or something or like competition?
Not really.
I was thinking maybe we can like strike a deal and like tell them we'll give them this much if they win against us, and we'll take the 4 barrels if we win.
Mm.
So are we gonna level up at the end or at the middle?
It'll depend on how far we get through here.
Cool.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Holy fuck.
Hmm?
Huh?
I just found a sick fucking spell.
Oh?
It's called Stricken Heart. I was like, okay, you deal some negative damage, negative energy, and you stagger. It's probably a save. And then I read and I read and I read. Where the fuck is the save? It's like, no saving throw! Holy shit. Stagger without a saving throw on a melee touch attack? Come on. Hell yeah, hook me up.
It reminds me, there's a third-party spell that I really love, and I hope I can convince people to let me use. I think it's called Color Ray, and what it is you know all the effects in what's it, Prismatic Spray?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you force one target that if they get hit by the touch attack ray, they suffer all the effects of the spray.
That's pretty shitty.
So they fucking have to make, what's it, 3 reflex saves, 2 will, I think 2 fortitude, I see here. Pathfinder, Prismatic Ray. So yeah, Prismatic Ray causes them. They have to save for reflex half against 20 points fire damage, reflex half versus 40 points acid damage, reflex half versus 80 points electricity damage, fortitude save to not outright die from poison.
That's just a bad spell.
Hello.
Well, normally it's a random chance, and as a 9th level spell, subjecting a single target to all the effects of prismatic spray.
Subjecting one target to like 7 6th level spell by one level 9 spell. That's not fair.
Yeah, Puppy, we're talking about a third-party spell that I found. It's a 9th level spell, and depending on how high of level a campaign down the line we do, if I play another spellcaster, do you think the third-party spell Prismatic Ray, which basically subjects a single target, if they're struck by the ray, to every effect in a prismatic spray, do you think that's fair?
Probably not. And as for whether I'd allow it, you answered that question when you said it was third party.
Dang
and
it.
I'm going to take my headphones off for just a second.
You guys really don't like third-party spells, right?
Because,
Nobody
I mean,
likes third party.
the effects of Prismatic Spray aren't even all compatible with each other, so do they have to save all of those times?
I assume that I assume you just go down the list, and if something kills them, you don't have to make any further saves, except for hilarity's sake. I mean, like, if this is what's happened the times that multiple effects have hit a target in the campaigns that I've been in when the spell was kind of spammed. So someone who rolled an 8 managed to hit someone with both a green and a blue ray. The person died from the poison.
So I do not know off the top of my head what the green or blue rays do. So
okay, so Prismatic
Green is
Spray,
poison.
7th level spell.
I know what Prismatic Spray is. I just don't know off the top of my head which color ray is which.
Okay, I'll read off the ray effects here. So red is 20 points of fire damage with a reflex half. Orange is 40 points acid damage, reflex half. Yellow is 80 points electricity damage, reflex half. Green is a poison with a frequency of once a round for 6 rounds with an initial effect of save or die, and the secondary effects of 1 con a round with a cure of 2 consecutive saves.
Okay.
Blue is Flesh Stone with a 4 is Insanity as the Insanity spell with a will negate, and Violet, which is the final true ray effect, is getting sent to another random plane with which a will saving throw negates. Rolling an 8 causes someone to be struck by 2 rays.
Right, yeah.
Cool.
And I mean, some of those are compatible. Like the send to another plane one is obviously compatible with all the others. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, yeah, I mean, I guess you would roll 7 saves, and
I don't think it's about compatibility. It's just about being
Yeah.
OP for what
It's
level
OP.
it is.
Like if you get killed by one thing and then another thing hits you, it's just kind of redundant. But it does become important if you get killed and then turn to stone, because that means they're gonna have to unstone you, then revive you. Or if
It also matters if you're like hit by 2 things that deal damage and then you die from the second one. That's not fair because you got hit by 2 things at the same time when you shouldn't.
but if you're like turned to stone first, then the poison damage doesn't matter, as does the insanity.
And-
Getting sent to another plane still matters.
yeah, and that's like of those, like 4 of them are disastrous. 2 of them are pretty much the instant, are at least potentially the instant end. Or no, 3 of them are potentially the instant end of the character, or at least the adventure.
No, just the combat, probably.
Well, technically 4
Look,
because
here's the story where in the filler campaign he actually used the prismatic spray on us, and Leon actually just rolled a natural 1 on the green ray and just died. But I just revived him with my raised dead, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like he just puts you out for the combat at that high level of a level. You probably have everything to revive them.
I mean, yeah, I mean that is kind of fair. That a lot of those can be undone. The Sent to Another Plane one is actually probably the one with the biggest potential to be disastrous. You might have the solution to that in your pocket. If you happen to be a caster, you can just come right back. Barring that, though, at the very least, it becomes an adventure to get you back.
Yep. Actually, not that much. Just scry and then plane shift.
I don't think scry pierces planar boundaries.
Divination. Which plane is he at? Travel to that plane, then scry, then...
Speaking of planes, I can't wait for that new planar book to come out because I've always wanted to adventure in like primarily in other planes.
Yeah, that's gonna be wonderful.
Cool. Shall we return to it? Because I'm kind of tired. I want to finish this and I want to go back to sleep. I want to go to sleep, not back to sleep.
Well, who's here?
Everybody's here.
All right.
We got a Puppy, we got a Lance. Lance, you there?
Yes.
We got a Kevin. Kevin.
Mm-hmm. All right, good.
We got
enough
me,
people,
which is the most important.
Okay, so yeah, from what you know, they really want the leader of the Chorids alcohol. They do tell you that if you want some cold iron weapons and stuff, there's some hidden in some spots in the floor below, and I can add that to your loot sheet if you want. The floor above is just a attic area, and there's nothing in there. Like they moved everything from it.
Cool. We'll loot the place up, and then we'll go talk to the core now. It's fucking leader.
So, Kevin, you ready with the sheet?
Are you just gonna copy paste, or you want me to? Or you can tell? Or you know what?
Oh, I'll just copy paste it.
Yeah. Or did we level?
No, not yet.
There was no XP. What are you talking about?
Like you literally have barely gained any XP yet because you haven't straight up fought the stuff.
Yeah. It should give us XP for talking to them equal to our XP for fighting them.
It doesn't list anything for talking. It actually lists things for just outright avoiding most of the stuff.
That,
well, I'm going to say it counts.
Yeah, that should count. Like,
still not enough XP.
Not yet.
Wait, is that what we find?
Yeah.
So can you guys repeat me where did we find that? Really? Sorry, I was not paying attention.
Well, what are you asking?
Where did we find all that?
We find it on the bottom floor.
Okay.
The leprechauns pointed out for us. They said there's some cold iron weapons downstairs. You guys can have them. We went downstairs and we had them. And now we're gonna go talk to the leader of the... I don't know what this race is called again.
Chorids?
Chorids. So let's go.
They kind of warn you that he's probably of the really ornery sort. Also, part of your mission was to kind of not only see if there were any rangers still alive, but also see if any of these forts would be serviceable as a new base of operations.
What
and
kind of
this
knowledge?
place, well, you don't need a knowledge. It's really obvious this place won't, because half the fucking walls are crumbling down.
Yep. So let's go talk to the leader. I'm gonna.
Well,
move
are you gonna
myself
go
to
also
the-
take care of the red caps?
Yes, we're absolutely going to take care of the red caps.
But if every step at a time. Right now we're doing the leprechaun stuff, so let's finish the leprechaun stuff.
Well, as you're going through there, do you go up to? All right, so you go up to the front door, and
So, okay,
give me a
so
second.
what have we been told is in here?
It's
The
just
layer?
a dine. So you didn't let me fucking finish that part. Slow down. So they tell you that he's on the upper floor, but it's really probably not a good idea to see him. He doesn't want visitors as he's enjoying the revelry in his own way. Let's see. Let me get some other details here. Let's see. What's that whole thing? There we go. Here's the important stuff. So the revelers out there kind of say that's probably not a good idea because he wants to continue the revelry as long as possible.
Okay.
And
Thank you for your advice. Is the door locked?
no.
What's up with these guys?
Oh, they're just kind of reveling on the side and watching the open section there.
All right.
I'll open the door.
All right. So you see a kind of empty dining area.
Perception for anything interesting in it.
1 second.
18.
Okay. So let me see here. This is J14. There we go. So yeah, lofty entry hall contains a set of stairs ascending to the north, a double door to the west, and a swinging door to the east. The odor of cooking meat wafts from the eastern door. Angled halls exit to the north and south, and ending at stout wooden doors. Thick tapestries depicting forest scenes adorn the walls, but each tapestry is badly torn and stained with blood.
I need to scold people for their abominations. I go to the meat door.
1 second. Okay.
Here.
All right, I need to check a thing here. All right, I need to pull up this bestiary entry.
I'm gonna be away for just a split second.
Okay.
A whole second have passed and he has not returned.
Yes, he lied to us.
So as soon as you go there, a creature lumbers out from under the stairs.
What kind of creature? Oh.
So let me read this description here. This hulking thing is a patchwork of rotten cloth and grotesque skin, with stray bits of straw poking out the seams.
So something's happened while I was gone.
Yep.
Yeah, something
This guy
lurched
was
out
under the stairs. Which I
Okay.
did not see by my perception for some reason.
Okay.
So, Can any of us make like a knowledge check to see if we know what the
Yeah, knowledge
on it.
engineering.
what
Knowledge engineering.
engineering?
I think Leon may have had that, but I can't access his sheet for some reason. I sent him a request to allow me access.
It's not something truly magical. It's a construct. That's about as much as you can tell from here.
Okay, I thought that maybe the engineering would have helped, but it seems like not. Okay.
Okay, let me see here. All right, that's not too bad. Okay. So you all got initiative. Let me add this thing. What's its initiative? It's not that. It's that.
Could I do a knowledge engineering on train just to know what type of creature it is?
Yeah.
Cool. Because I can add like a bonus equal to my level for monster.
All right.
Okay. I suck. 1 sec. 19 to know what type of creature it is. This is
It is a skin stitch.
which is a construct.
Yes.
Cool.
It's
That's
vulnerable
all I
to
can-
fire. It's got construct traits. It's got some damage reduction versus slashing. One of the things that you do know, however, is that horrifically, it's also a haven for swarms of certain vermin. And you hear buzzing inside its body.
God.
Cool.
Wait, swarms of what?
Vermin.
Swarms of vermin.
Ooh, this is not gonna be good.
Yep. So, Lance, you go first.
Okay, let me see. To prepare for now, I'm gonna enter the battle with my Cestus equipped. Okay,
All right.
and I'm gonna use my swift action to encant them, make them +1 flaming.
All right.
And then I'm gonna move, I suppose. I'm gonna move up here. And I'm gonna, for now, so that I don't get too close to him, I'm gonna use
He can't
my...
make an attack of
What?
opportunity, if that's what you're worried about.
He can't?
He can't.
Not
He's
yet.
still flat-footed. He's
He's
still flat-footed.
flat-footed
Then,
until they actually take their first turn. They can't make an attack of opportunity.
well, then I'm gonna move here. Okay, and I'm gonna use my Shocking Grasp spell to... He punched him really hard in the face. Or anywhere I hit. Okay?
Okay.
Does it hit?
Let me see. What kind of weapon is it?
It's a +1 Agile Cestus.
Cestus? Okay.
Yes, it's a fifth weapon.
Are you gonna roll your damage?
I suppose that well, okay.
All right. So let me see here real quick.
Okay.
All right. So is this flaming right now?
Yes.
Roll your fire damage.
Yes, sir. It will also do a little extra from Shocking Grasp, actually. Do I roll it too?
1 second. I'm trying to think. Can you do Spell Strike as part of a standard attack?
Not sure that you can. I'm not sure what Magus is. Kevin, you played Magus before.
I'm pretty sure you can.
You can spell strike as a standard, yeah. You cannot spell combat that's the full round version. So you can
Wait. I'm not using my my spell combat. I'm using the extra attack I get from Shocking Grasp.
You don't get an extra attack on a single. It's only on the full attack.
So
You're basically casting a spell if you're using Shocking Grasp.
Right. So with Spell Strike, you can cast a spell and make an attack with your weapon and deliver the spell through the weapon. You only get the extra attack if you use Spell Combat, which is a full round action.
Wait. No, I'm using the attack of Shocking Grasp. I'm not using any more attacks.
Okay.
So, do I roll the Shocking
That's
Grasp?
delivered. That's delivered through the weapon. So roll the damage.
Okay.
Okay. So what you can observe as you hit this thing is your Cestus does nearly nothing to it. The fire does a little bit more, because this thing's made of, ragged stuff. And the electricity does nearly, does only half of its damage.
So he only takes like 11 damage.
Yeah, he only took 11 damage.
Okay. Okay,
Or excuse me, 12, because the fire damage rounded up.
Okay, I tell the guys that my fist passed through it and it didn't do any damage. I could only barely do magical damage to them. And I finished my turn.
1 second. All right. So, yep, that's the end of your turn. Mylock.
Okay. I'd like to make an acrobatics check to jump onto the table. Plus 14. 25. I'm guessing makes it to jump to there.
Yes.
And single attack the construct.
Okay.
What does a 16 hit?
Let me see here.
Flatfoot.
Yeah, 5 foot, but I don't know if they have dex.
Well, it's the same, regardless.
Okay, 16 hit?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So that will do 13 plus... Leanne will say it's not here. So that's 23 damage.
23.
What's
Okay,
your
and
type?
this is slashing, right?
Yes.
Okay, you deal full damage to it. It looks seriously stricken. I have to roll a 50% chance on this because of special effects.
Pew, 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 pew. Special effects.
Okay, good. You avoid it. You feel something kind of jiggle in this thing's body, and the buzzing grows louder when you slash through it, like you just missed something that could have been disastrous.
Well, I'm glad I rolled lucky then.
Druid.
All right. Well, I am going to give guidance to my kitty, who's basically going to do the same thing. Wants to get up on the table. So 16 acrobatics to jump up there.
It's like walking
Yeah.
up the stairs. There's a stool even.
I'll tell you-
is that not an acrobatics?
I would say at least a 10, I would say. I'm not sure what the actual DC would be, but there is something.
And then is going to do an attack. This is a bite attack.
Okay. Okay. You deal some damage. I have to roll the percentile again. Oh no! So when Kitty bites into him, he bites into something rather unfortunate.
Right.
So the item that was in this thing's torso breaks open. And to your horror, a swarm of bees now occupies its square.
Oh man.
Right. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, it had to happen.
Yeah. There wasn't any avoiding that.
And does anyone,
It's a 50% chance whether or not the bag of swarming that was sewn into this specific skin stitch would break open.
does anyone have swarm things?
Nope.
Yeah.
That we have a mouse for that.
Who never shows up?
Yeah.
Would you allow us to summon him to avoid a protracted combat with the swarm, where we desperately?
Yeah, I'd allow that.
It's a swarm of bees. It's
I'll allow it for now, but if it continues to become an issue of he's necessary, but he never shows up, I'd say we just completely replace him.
I agree.
Anyway, so that is...
And that's already happened like multiple times this session.
This game, yes, not this session. I don't think.
So it looks like it would be DC 12 from what I could see, because the table's probably about 3 feet tall for the acrobatics check.
So they don't get a turn yet since they just dropped into combat.
So I'm gonna summon the mouse into here.
Okay. Do you have a link to his sheet?
Probably not.
Of course not.
But he has bombs, so...
Yeah. Fucking. I can't drag him onto the thing, so.
I'm doing it. Don't sweat it.
Did you figure, like, what, +5 would be reasonable for his attack roll?
At 5th level, it's bomb is 3d6.
So +5 for 3d6
Yeah.
against... I think that's
3d6
reasonable.
plus at least 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Go. So, Skin Stitch's turn. It's got technically 5 valid targets. All right, Thalgoic, it's going after you.
Of course it is.
It's going to swing its longsword. I'm assuming 14 doesn't hit.
Not even my flat foot, no.
Okay. So that doesn't hit. Agiz.
Alright, well, he is going to throw a bomb at yonder square. Maybe go here first, so that he has an maybe an unobstructed path.
That's a good idea.
Alright, so he'd have a base attack bonus of
+3, and he
plus
probably
3.
has at least +2 from Dex.
yeah,
at least.
so maybe more reasonable to say +3, so let's say +6.
Yeah,
Okay.
That makes sense.
So, or did I just, okay. 15 touch.
That will hit. Are you targeting explicitly the swarm or the creature?
I would say if the swarm is probably the more annoying thing that we have less other stuff to take care of.
Hmm. Okay.
That said, yeah, so
See, so 3d6 and
plus his intelligence it would be.
okay.
Which, so probably about 18 points of damage. It would be reflex save to avoid 2 of that.
Okay.
I think it's 1.5 against swarms. Not sure.
Yeah, that it is. So that would be 27 against the swarm, which Let me check swarm things regarding stuff. Okay. Lance, do you have a way to deal damage in an area at all?
Burning hands only, actually.
That's a good one.
Good. That means that that you can finish off both the creature and the swarm.
It's fire damage, the area of effect, so that thing takes 6.
Okay, 1 second.
You mean 9.
Okay. Let me check its reflex save. Wow, its reflex save is, of course, poor. Wow, it made it. So it takes 2 points fire damage from that. The swarm is nearly destroyed in one go.
Takes 3 points of fire damage.
Well, the construct or the swarm?
The construct.
Okay.
Because the construct is vulnerable to fire.
Oh, yes. So, alright. That's his turn. Dalgowick.
I would like to attack the construct.
Okay.
I miss. I 5-foot step back in case somebody wants to cast anything. Fine, that's right. Lance, go ahead and use Burning Hands or something.
Okay, I'm gonna... Let's see.
You will need to roll a concentration check. Or do it as part... Well, actually, wait, that wouldn't manage to make it work. You'd either have to do it as spell combat. With spell combat, do you still have to roll concentration to cast defensively?
Yes.
Yes.
If you get a bonus.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. Roll that concentration check to avoid an attack of opportunity.
No. I think that I can. No. Yeah. I'm gonna try spell combat then, and I'm gonna use the Magus ability. Let me read that again. Let me see. Right here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Magus. He has an ability that enhances his concentration checks. Okay, I take a penalty to my attack rolls, right? To my attack roll, so that
Yes.
it adds a circumstance bonus to my concentration check, okay? While I'm using spell combat. So I prepare an attack, and I also prepare the spell Burning Hands. And I'm gonna take I suppose -2 on my concentration check. Okay?
On your
Okay.
attack roll, you mean? Here's the thing.
Yes,
If
on
what
my
you
attack roll.
care about is getting Burning Hands off, just take a -20 penalty on your... Or can you do that? I bet you can't do that.
No, I can't do that. I can take max my intelligence modifier. So I'm gonna take 4, and I'm gonna use my
Wait, what's your int?
my intelligence is 18 right now.
18 plus 4 plus 9. So it's 1d20. Okay, so yeah. So you have with a straight roll, you'd have about a 40% chance of failing. So if you plus 8 would be an auto succeed for you right now.
Plus 8. Why plus 8?
That's the difference between your roll and the DC.
Isn't the concentration check 15 plus double the spell level?
Right, so that would be 17.
17, and he has a plus what exactly?
He said he had plus 9.
So he's
he has to roll an 8 or better.
Go ahead and roll it.
So my spell rolls just because?
No, you have to roll the fighting defensively. I mean, the casting
Yeah,
defensively.
Yeah, you have to roll a concentration check to cast defensively. Otherwise, this guy's gonna punch you when you cast your spell.
Okay, so I don't understand what.
It's 1d20 plus your
No, I know.
So plus his caster level would be 5.
You fail.
No, his int modifier would be added.
Yes,
At least
plus
one more
4,
time.
so that would be 15.
So
No, that was accurate. That was what he should have rolled for. He failed the roll basically. There's nothing.
okay.
He couldn't have made it basically. Yes.
Spell physics.
It's just an unlucky roll.
So I couldn't use the spell, and I get some damage, right?
No.
Cast it defensively, so nothing happens.
You still get your attack off though. You still have to get the attack off though.
Yeah. You just take that penalty.
Yeah.
And that's what I wasn't sure, because the concentration rolls account for the already
That's my
include
attack
the
roll.
mod. So he'd be including the mod twice. So that's why I thought it should be 15.
Oh, I thought it didn't include the mod.
No.
No, it's mod and caster level, and then makes get a bonus, but it would not push it over plus 6, which is what you would need off of what he rolled. So he basically could not have succeeded.
With that roll.
Wait, again? Why?
Just
couldn't
forget
I pass
about
15?
it. Forget about it, please.
Yeah, just
I
stop
roll
talking
that
about
attack.
it. Let's
I have a 21 on a roll. Okay.
go ahead and roll the damage.
That and plus fire damage.
Okay, roll the fire damage.
So 4 fire damage.
Yes, only fire damage. He will do to the construct, not the swarm, because I don't
Attack
think
the swarm, anyway.
I know.
Okay. All right, so some of that is taking off. Fire damage. Let's give it a bit of a multiplier.
I'm gonna drop back now with my movement action. Okay. Normal movement. A 5 feet movement. Okay.
Go ahead and take the 5-foot step. Stop asking us if it's okay or not.
There.
That's 10 feet, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Dude,
to the
it's
diagonal.
like this.
No. Hard
That's a
corner.
hard corner.
Oh, okay. And back.
There you go. That's the end of it. Okay. My lock.
Is the guy still up? The construct.
Yeah.
I will single attack. 27 hits. 25 damage.
You destroy it. Let me move the swarm here so I can put a big old red X on this thing. And there you go.
And Swarm's going to take attacks of opportunity, so I will move away as I have nothing to do.
All right, Druid. You got anything that can do the last few points of damage
Of
on the
course.
swarm?
What do I look like? A wizard?
I'm sure you
can't.
Stone Call. You got Stone Call or something. So you have some area of effect
I'm
stuff.
not using it inside. I don't even know that I can.
I'm just saying it's in theory a thing that
Yeah.
could happen.
In theory, but
I could try to kill it on the next turn with my spell recall if trying to call Burning Hands again.
It's dead by next turn. We have a bomb, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
So everyone's moving back. It's going to, let's see here. It's got 2 groups of people. Let's see who is more pertinent of the 2.
almost certainly whoever is closer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we
Going
are
to
closer.
move over you both, and you're going to deal with its automatic damage. Oh yes, good on you for the saves. Roll a fortitude save, Lance. Okay, 1 second. So, that is enough. So you only take the damage. You ignore the poison. Both take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Iggy's. I'm just gonna say that last bomb does it, because
Yeah,
as long as he
sure.
doesn't roll a nat 1, he's fine.
Yep. If he centers it here, the splash will kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, if he knows that, then yeah, that's what he'd do.
I have a slide, like, I want to ask something. Would a magic missile hit a swarm?
No.
Oh, too bad.
1 second.
Heal 3, Lance.
All right.
Did you hear what I said, Lance?
No, what did you say?
Heal 3 points.
I heal myself 2 points?
I healed you for 3 points.
Oh,
That
thank you.
was
So I'm -1.
Yep, exactly. Let's perception the guy to see if he had any gear or something.
Okay, 1
I
second
think,
here.
he had a long sword or something.
Yeah, he has a large long sword.
That's what she said.
Are
Yeah.
any of his parts like salvageable? Like we can use it for something?
Could you repeat that? I barely understood that.
Can we use anything that the construct is made of to do anything at all?
Only for kindling.
Okay, then no.
Is there anything special with the longsword? Is it just like mundane, masterwork, whatever, or anything like that?
It's mundane.
Okay. We'll just leave it since no one really can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do we know... I'll roll perception. I'm particularly of mind to figure out what that thing was doing there.
As far as you can tell, it was used as a guardian. Some of the Koreds really don't want people poking around their more private works and stuff.
Let's go to after the Korad.
Granted, you don't see any Koreds in here, so...
So, okay, so there's upstairs, there's north, which I don't remember what we were told about.
Oh, it's just a door that leads into a room.
South,
Let's go check out
and then
north.
there's a meat smell here.
Yes.
So you've got 4 options immediately presented to you.
Meat smell.
Yeah, you
Okay.
want to do meat smell? Let's do meat smell.
Okay, let me reveal that here. So you see 2 satyrs arguing, and you could kind of hear that was getting heated during the battle. Let's see. The functional kitchen has heavy wooden shelves filled with utensils and basic supplies. A large stove occupies the southern-eastern corner of the room. Opposite to it, a narrow set of stairs leads down. Let's see. The kitchen is still very well stocked because the hobgoblins wanted to build this fort into a place too, but the ones that were left were assaulted by the Fae. Let's see. There's some hobgoblin corpses in a large bin near the stove. And they have shackles around their wrists and ankles. The Fae here.
The meat being cooked. What is it?
Let me see here. For one of the big things, there's no alcohol in this place at all, not even cooking sherry. The 2 satyr cooks are arguing about how best to prepare their next meal. Their argument is heated, and one of them's waving around a carving knife. And I need to roll the perception here.
I mean, we're not trying to hide ourselves. We're gonna be like.
Well, it's all right. So
They
they're
can see us.
like, oh. So basically, they just they see you kind of come through, and they're just like, not another interruption, and they immediately instigate combat.
Oh,
Okay.
Can we try a diplomacy check to calm them?
On your turn, go ahead.
Okay. It wasn't. I couldn't put it on my token, but yeah, my initiative was like 5.4. So yeah, add it to me, please.
Could you give him an initiative? Thank you.
I'm doing that.
Gonna be right here.
Yep, you're.
No, not there.
Dude, you should have moved when everyone was moving. You're kind of stuck there now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, all right. So, Thalgoic, you first.
What do I know about? What do I have to roll to know about cities? Cities.
Nature.
Knowledge of nature.
Yes.
Please attempt to calm them.
I'll delay them. 5 foot step here and delay. I mean, I can't delay 5 foot step, so I'll just delay. My diplomacy would just make them even more furious. I have like a -3 on it.
Okay, so one's going to go over. So the one in front of you, Thalgoic, is going to attack you. Let me see here. What is it? All right. Here. So he's got a full attack with the dagger. 12 does not hit. 7 does not. Guy's going to move this way. You get an attack of opportunity on him, Thalgoic.
Where is he moving exactly?
He's moving
that's
to my square.
1 second, I have to reset my page. Things might have gotten screwed up.
It's cool.
All right, let me see here. Oh, okay. All right, so yeah, this one's going to move up here and attempt to attack you, puppy.
Okay.
Just 5 foot step and kill me. There.
$12.
I think I might be better than that. Yep. Yeah, I do have some AC.
Okay, Mylock, your turn.
Okay, I will try diplomacy, calm the situation down. Listen, gents, we mean you no harm. We're just investigating the kitchen. Please calm down and do not attack us, or we will be forced to retaliate. Sense motive to see if it worked.
I'll sense motive to see if it worked.
Yeah, no, they're too riled up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'd like. What type of action was that? Diplomacy.
Usually it's free action to talk, so let me look it up what the action type is. It doesn't list it.
Then I guess it's just a free action. So you can make a full attack and stuff if you'd like.
I don't have much to do for full attack. What I'll do is, as a move action, I'll change the grip on my weapon, and then I'll attack the one in front of me. 22 to hit.
That will hit.
For 13 damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay, let me see here. How are these guys? All right, so you've moderately hurt him, but he's still rearing for the fight.
And then 23 intimidate.
That will cow them. Does this only or that one? Does it only make them shaken?
Yeah, it's shaken and only against the target, not against anyone else.
Okay, so he's shaken.
Yep. Can I take my turn now?
Oh yeah, you held your turn. Okay, go ahead.
I will 5 foot. You know what? Yeah, I'll 5 foot step here. Swift action, activate Bane against Faye. And I'll single attack. I auto miss. I end my turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna 5 foot step here.
All right.
And use guidance. Kitty is then going to, let's say, step, yeah, like that. And do a bite, claw, claw.
Mm-hmm.
Bite, claw, claw.
Okay, let me see here. Only the first one hits.
Right.
All right. So you deal a very small amount of damage. Lance, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm right behind a big wall, and I don't know if I should know anything that's happening on the other side, actually.
You know what's
You
going on.
can hear the
There's an
sounds of
open
combat.
door.
And the door is open, so you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
then first off, I run to the door when I hear the sounds of combat, and what does that mean? Do I receive any special status or something because I didn't know what was happening?
From that square,
You
you
know
can see everything, so you can just come in and attack something.
Okay, then let me see. Let me
Finish your
see.
movement. Finish your movement to here and send it attack.
Okay, I'm gonna finish my movement here, and then I'm gonna use my spell combat. Yes, I'm gonna use my spell combat. Okay.
You are allowed to do so.
Okay.
Let me see what spell. Let me see what spell. What confuses me. Okay, I'm gonna use. I'm gonna cast Free Touch defensively, and I'm gonna attack with my Cestus. Okay.
All right.
Do I make my concentration check? Right.
Yes.
You could.
You could have just cast it when you were here,
Yeah.
and then
All right. I'll let
and
you
then-
do that.
and then move and then deliver it with your sword. That's a good tactic to use.
Yeah.
So you let me do that.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, then I attack the guy with my Free Touch. And the Cestus, of course. Let me
Right.
see. 12 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
Then nothing happens. For now, no.
But you still hold the charge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that you do. Thalgoic?
Not my turn. I'd late.
He's.
Below me, I know for sure. I'm not sure he's below
That's exactly where he is.
I'm below you, Kevin.
Blaze in all
I do
contexts.
There we go. All right, so right now the satyr's got 2 valid targets. All right, he's gonna go after Thalgoic still.
Of course he is.
18? The R1 is going to go after, since he's got
Yeah, he
3.
can full attack.
1 second. Let me see if that actually works. Oh shit! All right, so yeah, horned attack hits you, Humam, and let's see, it does not confirm.
Does not confirm. 7. Oh, maximum
7
damage. Holy shit.
The other one is going to attack
Valgoic as well, because it's 1, which is the first one on the left. if that's how you're doing it these days.
21.
That hits. That exactly meets it.
Okay, and the horn does not, so strikes with the dagger. Two. Okay. For 3 damage. Mylock, your turn.
Okay. Have I seen this one get hurt? The one down there?
No.
Nope. Only the one you've been smacking.
Oh, right. What I want to do, this is a dumb move, but it makes sense in this context. I am going to move from here, intentionally provoking from the satyr that's south to me. And I'll use opportune parry and riposte on it.
Okay.
So I have him make his attack.
Not 1.
I assume I can still parry and riposte that, or is it just automatic?
Yeah.
Okay. And I crit.
Oh fuck! You confirm.
So that will do 14, 26, 31 non-lethal.
Okay. That's a lot of damage on him.
Okay, is he still up?
He's still up.
Okay, I will.
They got DR fucking 5 and a lot of AP.
So I'm moving over to this guy, which I will provoke from him. I won't parry. I'll just take it. So that will miss, and then I'll attack him. 17 to hit.
That will not hit.
Yeah, that's pretty low. A low roll. Okay, that's our turn.
Okay. Dalgoic.
I'd like to 5-foot step here and attack this guy.
Okay.
Add a +2 to this attack. 27.
That hits.
And another 2d6. I got you, puppy. 7 plus 4. That's 11 damage on this guy.
He's
What
just
quite passes there they are.
cold iron. They're fey.
My weapon is right now considered +3 against them because of pain. So I think that overcomes cold iron.
Yeah.
It
Silver
does,
ankle.
yeah.
Right?
So I overcome his DR. So I deal just 7 damage.
Okay. So, well, he's not dead, but he's knocked out. The other guy surrenders as soon as this happens.
This guy has not
Holy
taken a
shit,
single
man!"
point of damage, dude.
Oh wait,
Like-
sorry.
This guy's just taken 7 damage. This guy
Okay.
has taken max a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he took 30 the last turn, I think. So.
All right.
So that's my
Puppy?
turn.
So this guy's down?
No,
No, nobody's
still
dead.
up.
All right.
I miscalculated.
So, guidance, 5-foot step. Bite, claw,
Hit.
claw.
Hit.
All right.
Roll your damage. I need to use the bathroom super bad. I'll be back
It's
within
almost as
a
if
minute.
You're more lucky when you're flanking.
Okay. I'll use the bathroom too.
Yeah, very little of that goes through BRB.
I'm aware.
So I guess we'll just wait for all of you to come back from the toilet. I'll type in 5 minutes break. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And Lance, I can hear the echo of your notifications. So maybe use push to talk or something.
And I'm gonna drop the check for the sun, okay?
I have absolutely no idea what you just said, but I'll see you guys there.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello?
Yeah?
I'm back. Was there a part of my turn not done?
No.
Okay.
I haven't heard from anyone at the moment other than us.
Oh, there's a proper break?
Yeah,
I'm back.
which a quick break. A few people needed to go, so might as well, you know.
I declare that using my authority as retard.
That is actually like your one role in the group, like out of character role, is you're the breakmaster.
I need to check.
Dude. I'm sorry, I can't do anything else. Okay, Kevin, I'm sorry, dude.
I need
No,
to
I mean it is funny though.
I need to check Lance's character sheet here because I need to see if he took the feats I suggested to him, since he's really determined to go with the Cestus and be some sort of Magus monk hybrid.
We'll look at it after the combat or after the session.
Darby, remember that I took the weapon making feat so that I could make all my weapons. Yeah.
You're cutting in and out really bad.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I just want to see. Did you take the ascetic strike thing?
The what?
Oh wait, no, you wouldn't have been able to take that yet.
We'll talk about this later, please.
Yeah.
Let's finish at least the combat. Okay, so finish the turn.
Lance, it's your turn
Yes.
now.
Okay, let me see. Well, I suppose that I'm gonna use.
You still have a spell active on your weapon.
Yes, I know. So I'm gonna move here and attack the whatever he is below me.
Okay.
This guy's pretty far down if you want to finish him off. You want to get some blood for the session.
No. Well, let's
It's
see. Oh, critical.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll that. Nope. Okay.
why are
So
you
you-
rolling his damage?
Because he doesn't have it set up to automatically roll, it's set as some sort of separate macro that you click within the macro.
Okay, I do that damage. 10 plus 8.
Was it on this guy?
Yeah, let's make it on that guy.
Okay. Well, that's enough to knock him out as the cold damage gets past his defenses. And with that, the other one is going to freak out and be like, "Oh shit, man! You killed him!"
No, we didn't. Most of that was non-lethal.
He breaks down and he's falling onto his goaty knees.
I pat him on the head. Relax, relax. The four of us are gonna have fun tonight.
Okay.
And-
I'm not. I want to say how much that actually felt so wrong when he said that. Actually.
That's what satyrs are and what satyrs do. So
Yep. So seeing that his buddy's still breathing, he's gonna calm down a bit.
Lance copies this into a macro and use it as a small attack, because I cannot look at your macro one more time.
Okay. Again.
do you guys know what's downstairs?
He mentions that there's one Kored, not their leader, but there is a Kored by the name of Linder Largehands, who is basically is watching the alcohols that have been gathered up.
So that's where we would find the beer for the leprechauns then?
Yep.
Okay. So thank you very much for telling us that. I say as I want to have a bit of a party meeting. I know we've used and taken advantage of invisibility before.
Yes. I have enough strength to probably... I have 3, if you want.
Do we have any kind of quick non-lethal disable, like sleep or slumber or any variation?
I got command. I got some days. I got days. But that's about it. I can deal non-lethal damage. If I like take a -4, I guess.
So what? Do we go down?
Kevin, could you stealth and just take a look downstairs to see if there's anybody?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna look at my stealth. I'm not sure how good I am at that.
You're dex based, for the love of God. How many times do you have to say it? You have the best of between all of us.
It's not great. I mean, versus perception, I'm likely to. I only have +4. I'm likely to be seen. I can try, but there's a good chance I'll be seen. I do not have
Anybody
the
else
skills.
take damage, by the way? Did anybody else take damage, by the way?
I didn't.
Cool.
Nope.
You know what? I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself and go down. Darbo, is that okay with everybody? Or anybody wants to come with me?
1 second. Okay. So you said you're going downstairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Who is casting invisibility again?
I am. I'm casting invisibility on myself.
Okay. I suppose I could go down with you and check out.
Do you have invisibility or stealth?
So I'm checking to see if I have anything that could hide me.
Maybe we bring the mouse down because he would have at least the ability to have invisibility, and he would have a good stealth.
Yeah, it would be better. Yes.
Let's stop using him at least, except for the swarms.
Yeah, I will let you do it to deal with the occasional swarm, but to take full advantage of Imwe's here, just yeah.
Feel free to take leadership, though, puppy. Anyway, I cast invisibility and go
You know what? I'm
downstairs.
going to.
Sure, Mr. Wisdom based.
Ouch.
Darbo, can you show us what's downstairs? Going down invisible.
Okay. Going down while invisible. So you see there's some important stuff. So you see that there's Linder there. And you see that there's a door that seems to lead to a cell.
Is the door like completely blocked, or can I see through it? Does it have like bars or something?
Let's see. There's a small 6-inch square opening.
Looking through it. Here's a perception.
You see a malnourished halfling amidst several corpses, kind of mumbling to himself about the woes of this place.
And is this guy? Does he look like the leader? Does he look?
No,
Okay.
he's the guy in charge of the stuff here. By the way, you don't see any of the herbal liqueurs that the leprechauns were talking about. But you do see a chest with a very big lock on it. That can you read, Sylvan?
I can't.
All right. Well, it just has some scrawlings on it, and is locked.
Cool. I'll go back up and tell everybody what's down there.
Okay. So someone might need our help.
Exactly. Let's go down there and help them.
let's go down
Yeah,
there.
but why is not the alcohol down there? What happened? Wasn't
We
it
don't
down
know.
there?
We'll come down and figure it out.
I know. I mean, like, I'm asking wisely. I'm asking inside charter.
Who are you asking?
Just to be sure.
Okay, let's get down there, I guess.
Do we go inside with stealth or invisible again?
No.
Humam would still be invisible unless he turned it off.
I would still be. Yeah, I don't need to turn it off. I'll just stay invisible.
So basically, we're going down there cat first then. Except no, because cold iron. So, can we get a different melee fighter?
Okay, Kevin, can you please come up?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'll, you guys can stay behind and maybe start the combat with a surprise round from me, of me attacking it.
That sounds good.
Cool. Here's a standard attack, add a +2 against this, and he is flat-footed against it.
Well, let's see how he reacts to noticing us first.
So he draws his weapon and is like, "No one takes my beer!"
Does 15 hit his flat foot?
Let me see.
Should have used a mom.
Let's see. Yeah, that will hit.
So take 5 damage. Let's see. Would I have been able to do that? Yeah, I would have been able. I didn't say I would, so I deal 5 damage, and that does not go through his DR, so it's probably just removed.
No damage.
Yep.
All of you can do your since I'm assuming you rushed down after, would you all get a surprise round at this point?
It's supposed about like his perception or something, so let's just do initiative.
Okay, let me yeah, let's just go to initiative then. Where's this thing? Can this thing freaking... Alright. So, alright. Let me get this dude's initiative. All right. So in terms of actual turns, Valgoic, you go first.
Cool. Here, a swift action, activate a Bane against Faye, I guess. Let's see. There's a +4. No, there's a +2. Does 14 hit his flatfoot?
13
yes.
did, so...
That was 15. That did.
Well,
so
13
14
does too.
Cool. So if 14 hits his flatfoot, so 6 + 9, that's 15 damage that overcomes his DR.
Okay.
That is all.
Nice. All right. So he's hurting. Now it's his turn. Does your invisibility drop because of that?
Yeah, my invisibility dropped on the surprise round. That's why I
Okay.
was able to have a surprise round.
Oh yeah, he's fat-footed because of that. Okay. All right. So now it's his turn. Let me see here. Touch target. Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d100 here. 16. Okay, he doesn't do it. He's just going to fight you. And he is going to So he is going to unleash a laugh. Everyone needs to make a will save.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mylock, you fail it. And let me roll here. Or not 1d12, it was meant to be 1d2. Okay, so Mylock, you are stunned for one round from this weird laugh that he does.
Okay.
And let's see.
Is it from that Family Guy joke? The really deep one coming out of the girl?
I've never seen that one, so I wouldn't know.
You know what? No, I know exactly. I so know that I'm gonna pull it up and play it for the stream. The Final Fantasy X laugh. I won't play it for the stream because you wouldn't hear it, but...
Oh, I know that one.
So the guy goes, ah ha 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 ha.
Thank you. This will haunt my dreams for a year.
Okay, so he's going to try and attack you with his shears after unleashing that laugh.
The 17 does not hit. So, yeah.
Alright, Lance, your turn.
Okay, can I go through all the people that are in front of me, actually?
That's how movement works. You can move through allies.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. And from there, from here, I mean, I'm gonna use my magic missiles to let others come by because I cannot stay there. So do I roll my missiles?
Yeah, all your damage. That's how magic missiles work.
That's a lot of...
It's 3d6, 3d4.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't prepared a macro for that yet, so I need to prepare that.
Just roll. Please.
So just...
There it is.
Okay. Alright, you deal 8 force damage to him. He's still holding up. Mylock.
Stunned round.
Alright, stunned for a round. Kitty.
Gets guidance and a flank command from me. 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Bite. Well, no. Though it would be +1, so would 13 have hit?
Not as normal AC.
Okay, and then I will move action into the room. That's all I can do.
Okay. Dalgoic.
I'm gonna drop my Bane as a free action, and I'm gonna flank attack him. Does 27 hit?
27 does.
For 9 damage, which I assume 4 of goes through.
4 does go through.
That is all.
Okay. Considering things, I'm going to roll a D100 to see how much of a dick Linder wants to be. Yeah, that's in the upper percentile. Let me check. This is caster level, and what is the level of this? That is a 3rd level spell. He is caster level 8. Does not get his. He only gets 1, so he has a chance at this. Yeah, that's enough. Yep. So I got some good news and some bad news for you.
Okay.
He's really determined to fight to the death. So you see that entryway you just kind of came down?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, we see it.
Stone shape.
God damn it.
That's the end of his turn.
So he closed the door, practically.
He caused the stone of the hallway to close.
Okay.
I know I put that big block there, but it's very thin. If you can hit it hard enough, you can break through slowly. And that's the end of his turn. Lance?
Okay, I'm gonna come down to his side, and I'm gonna attack him with Cetus. Well,
Okay.
wait. Before that, I'm gonna charge my Cetus with +1 and Frost. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna attack.
Can
Does
I just
17
give
hit?
you a macro?
Don't worry, I'm gonna change the macro later.
Okay. You hit. Roll damage.
And the Frost damage. 15.
Okay. That's good. So 10 of that goes through. He's hurting. Okay. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn. Not like I can do anything else.
Mylock, you are no longer stunned, but now you have a wall in your way. Kevin?
Just skip me.
Skip you? Okay. Okay.
Kitty cat. And Signet Flockus. Let's be honest, we all could have had the kitty cat much more.
Puppy?
Alright. Well, 5-foot step and or I'm gonna 5-foot step here and do a guidance on him for so +1 to an attack next round or on your next turn. And then bite, claw.
All hit.
Okay. Of course, probably not much damage, but there's the bite. Did some.
Yep.
Claw, rake.
I count
Alright.
5 damage total.
Yep. You deal 5. He's really not looking good. See if you can knock him out with this, Thalgoic.
We'll try to. Does 25 hit?
Yes.
For 8 damage, which becomes 3 after damage reduction.
Okay. You got him on the edge. So he's got 3 targets. He's going to attempt to swing at. He's going to attempt to hit Thalgoic.
Of course.
And let's see. See if he hits.
That hits.
24. Okay. 5.
5 damage.
Okay. That's the end of his turn. Lance.
I'm gonna charge my Cestus again. Okay. So it will be a. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna put a king plus put another +1. Okay, so it's gonna be critical +2 and agile, of course, with Frost.
Okay.
Okay. And you'll get a +1 on top of everything else from my spell.
Okay, so let me roll. So does 23 hit? 24, I think.
Yeah.
And the Frost damage. That's 9 damage.
All right.
4 damage was good.
So he goes down.
Nice. I'd like to take a standard action to stabilize him.
Oh wait, never mind. He couldn't have cast a stone shape because that's a touch spell.
Oh, good.
God damn it, Darbo. Anyway,
Let's
I stabilize him after he falls. You just put Kevin out of the fight for nothing.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay. All right. Well, stabilized he is.
We'll talk to the guy, to the halfling. Kevin, you wanna come here?
Yeah, morning. Hey there.
So he crawls up, which is a little bit difficult since he's missing a leg. So he's going to let's see here. There is on the bodies. Do you try to see if how the bodies in there died or not?
I kind of
Sure, I'll do a health check.
Yeah.
Let's see. Heal check for 14.
Okay, you can kind of tell that the injuries on everybody who's passed are all sorts of various battle wounds, and you also see lots of acid burns on them as well. The halfling has some too, but he's managed to survive it all.
What did this to you guys?
Yeah,
Not
what-
the goblins, I guess.
What happened?
1 second. Okay, 1 second. So he's going to explain that they were attacked by a hobgoblin group that was very, very well organized, and he explains that with the Iron Fang Legion in this area is a black dragon.
Okay.
So the good news is that there's always exactly one dragon in any given adventure path. I think it's a running gag. So
That's not
it
true.
won't be one
There's
of the
two
really.
dragons in Hell's Rebels.
He said at least
Yeah,
one.
but no, there's one dragon that you fight normally.
Well, there's a second dragon that you would have fought if you did bad things.
Yeah, but you have to be an idiot to end up in a fight with the Shadow Dragon.
Oh, so you're saying I'm not an idiot? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I see how it is.
No, I said that you have to be an idiot, not that every idiot necessarily will.
Hmm.
You don't
But
confuse.
yeah.
Makes
You're
sense.
affirming the consequence.
So
Moving on.
what was it? They explained that what was it? So he explains that he himself is actually a Chernasardo ranger by the name of Sirio Thessadon, and or Thessadon, and
It says so right on your name tag.
and yeah, so they were attacked by a horde of hobgoblins, a black dragon, a small pack of trolls, and a whole bunch, oddly enough, of forest animals.
I told you though, you're up to no
That-
good.
Yeah, I told you those animals should have been eaten.
He holds out his arm, which has what looks like warcat wounds in it. I beg to differ, my good plant friend.
Warcat?
He nods. Some sort of warcat or something. There was a hobgoblin of high standing out amongst all of the other hobgoblins. Let me check here real quick. If it's a she.
Marshmallow approaches, hoping to snuggle him, and Flock is like, "Go, get back!"
I'm gonna stabilize him and like heal him with a heal check if that's possible.
I imagine
Maybe
you're hungry.
Give him a good berry.
Yeah. If he wants a good berry, I'll give him one. And that will give him 1 point of healing and counts as food and water for an entire day.
Man, I like the art of this dude later as opposed to the art now. I'll have to change that later. So yeah, he basically says that it wasn't like a war cat of Roll, but it was an armored cat of some sort alongside a hobgoblin covered in pelts.
It's a barbarian with a.
I think I
that.
need to choke a bitch.
Damn.
So,
Covered in,
all right.
he's literally covered in fluffiness.
He calls out, and he's going to say, and she was basically talking to the forest creatures, summoning them. In fact, she barely partook in the actual combat.
Hell no!
Out of game, I will straight up go ahead and reveal it. Yeah, enemy druid.
Yeah, I figured.
So we're gonna explain the situation to him, or what happened with our town and where we are right now.
Yeah, we give him an
ask about
exposition
the
dump.
other rangers.
All right, so asking about the other rangers, let me get up the other information that he explains. He also asks, like, he explained the situation to him. You of course are going to let him stay with your companions as he heals up, since you know he's missing a fucking leg.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I don't have that spell, or I would fix that too.
Do you ever get it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
okay, so he has a bit of a he has a little bit of a stake in the history of this place, and he knows that that whom they were attacked by is historically significant. The Iron Fang Legion of Hobgoblins was originally the Hobgoblins the land of Multhune hired to try and take back fucking.
I do get regenerate, Humam. You're wrong.
Level 9.
Yep. But during this adventure path, it will happen.
Sure.
But yeah, what was it? So there was so basically he explains that this was not a human attack in any way, shape, or form, because this place was just kind of left somewhat after the thing, and that's when the Fae moved in. So he's going to kind of also explain that he doesn't know too much about the Fae going on. He's literally just kind of been stuck here, left to die. Meanwhile, that Kored you have incapacitated has been laughing at him as he's been starving.
Well, that's just mean. I'm sure you would have been a wonderful person to drink with. We're gonna let him out, obviously.
Since more than before,
he's gonna kind of like crawl out. He's gonna say, can I get some healing and maybe some food?
I gave him a good berry.
Oh yeah, he ate that. So he's going to kind of hop on his one leg now that he's regained a good amount of strength, and he leaning against the wall, he hops over and manages to find something like a cane.
There's
and
wood
now
here, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I could use survival to make him a peg.
Oh.
My luck is trying to make a sense motif actually.
We're
ignoring Kevin, which is what we're normally supposed to do with Humam. I think we're just getting them mixed up.
Okay, he's sincere. Okay. He's sincere. So
16.
Right.
So I probably make a serviceable peg leg maybe. That's probably not too hard to craft.
23 survival.
I need to check how this changes his statistics, because he's a functional character, but he's hobbled.
For now, it doesn't.
I ask him which of the 40 or so basic pursuits he prefers.
Like, what do you mean by pursuits?
You know, like me and that one hobgoblin harness nature, and you know, my friends, you know, this one is like a land pirate. This one is like a religious person, and this one is like a spell sorty guy. You know, there's like 40 or so of them. Which one do you do?
He's a ranger.
Yeah, he explains he's a ranger. Let me check his stuff here. Yeah. He's a skirmisher explicitly.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Is that the archetype that you took?
Yeah, that's the archetype that I took.
Yeah.
The one without the spells.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, so if you give him a full-fledged peg leg, you will straight up improve his you will make him almost a full. He'll basically be just like effectively a full-fledged PC with a minor flaw. His speed is unfortunately going to be reduced by 5 feet in total, but that's better than what he was stuck with.
We don't probably shouldn't care about that because we're not gonna put NPCs in the party, and NPCs are not gonna play anything.
Might be able to help you though.
Fuck that. He can help us.
So now that he's got his peg leg, he's gonna kind of be like, I'm gonna need to find my equipment at some point. I really think you should put this little fucker out of our misery.
Yeah,
I think he's.
I agree with that. Marshmallow Vor.
He's gonna kind of look at you.
Liking nature and shit, dude.
That was a very unnature-ish thing for him to do. To laugh at a guy who's starving.
Yeah, your cat, because you use that term explicitly, suddenly manifests a giant pair of rubbery-looking lips and suction cups the Korrid into his gullet.
Fucking damn it.
All right. So I'm gonna roll. Seeing a strange magical event happen in front of me, I'm going to quickly roll spellcraft to be able to convert that into a spell I can prepare.
Please no.
So I note whatever just happened, and I will show you. There will be a spell for your approval in Discord at some point.
Please be only a day from now.
Yeah, don't open the door, Darby, if you don't want to.
I'm not gonna open the door.
You already did. Too late.
Fucking great, cool. Fucking that sure makes me feel fucking giddy.
You did this to yourself. I just
I just wanted to play off a joke since I wanted to creep you the fuck out because those were really feminine lips.
Don't try to creep Puppy or Darby out. That's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna end well.
Like that's gonna result in an arms race that no one else wants to be around for.
Exactly.
Like,
except I know where to fucking stop, but you called my fucking bluff here. You raised unnecessarily.
He did nothing. He literally just said, the thing you did, I want to do again. That's not raising the stakes. That's
to me, that is.
Yeah. Like, have a spell that I can cast on him to, like, give him Swallow Whole or something.
Maybe. But I'm going to have to really think about that, because that sounds like something that I'll have to really... Yeah, this sounds like something I'll really have to think about.
You have to be careful with Swallow Whole, because it's, like, easy to kill from the inside.
Fun fact. You can have 2 peg legs, and it only just reduces your movement speed by half and doubles your skill penalties.
You have peg arms and peg eyes, too, if you really want to.
Peg eyes! Okay, so anyway,
let's keep going, I guess.
Well,
I will say, I inject. I kind of if my comment was referring to me as the land pirate, I reject that as I do not steal and I do not do anything as unsavory as a pirate generally would. So I don't want you to have that opinion of me.
Well, yeah, that's why you're not a sea pirate.
But pirate is the bad part. It's not the sea part that I have a problem with.
Anyway, so I've got treasure to list off here, and it's nearly 3. It's probably a good idea to call it here in a second.
Yeah.
This is good enough. You're level 6 now.
Yay!
So in the cell, let me see what other things there are. So you rescue. Yeah, you get a shit ton of XP rescuing Sirio. So. Do you ask him about where the rest of the Churn to Sardo Rangers are?
That's what I asked. So yeah.
Okay, the ones here are dead except for him. Most everyone died defending the fort, and everyone else has been dropping from infected wounds or because the Fae keep forgetting to feed them. There might be others in the forest at the 2 other forts. And yeah. So he'll also give you the location of the other two forts. And yeah, he himself has no treasure at the moment. But in the stuff down here, you get 100 provision points. And cracking open the chest. Do you have disabled device?
We have
Is
amounts
it
for
lock?
that, I think.
Is
I'll
it a
let
lock?
It's a lock.
Does 12 open it?
Let me see. No, it wouldn't.
So my skeleton key does not work. Let's crack it open with some
Okay.
damage.
Roll an attack. Or actually, just roll damage since it's just AC 10.
7.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say that over time you eventually clank it open, and I will have to roll one thing here. Oh, okay. All right, so that's okay. So you lose some of the rare liquors,
Dude, come on.
but
Come on, dude.
but you do get a good number of them. I'm gonna have to use the bathroom here again real quick, but I'm gonna post this here and that you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta be
that
careful
you are
with
level
that hammer.
6.
Okay, I'll stop and prepare some spells in character.
All right.
Because I just got new slots, so.
Yep, and I will talk to you all later.
Alright. Stream ends.